it on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones notice me go riding for it. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try to look. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as mean. Stealing heads squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Or I got a bump with ain't not fun. Or I got a bump fun. Or I got a bump with ain't not fun. Or I got a bump fun.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go in prime time. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Rodgers here from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's trying to push the field. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41. They kick the running back in motion. First down, here's Dak. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Rodgers will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He'll get it at the 9. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. He's on the... And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Here we go.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. They're on it. That's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Back north.
Rodgers set to pass. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Third down, 1 yard to go. Chubb going for the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. Has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
You know, that may have been a situation, and you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here we go! Here we go, 46!
They'll run it from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yeah, there we go, 26!
Able to hit Palmer, complete. He's got it in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go! We're going to 53. 26.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he runs out of bounds a yard or 2 behind the line. Couldn't get all the way back. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play, right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set it up! On the 50! 26! Stay right!
Rodgers to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
2nd and 10 now. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Hey, you block over here.
Again, Rodgers. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Cameron Johnston on to punt. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Steelers will take over possession. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
26.
First down throw by Rodgers. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Prescott here from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. 65 yards on the punt there. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Chubb running out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Rodgers here from the gun. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 88. Inside. Get 300. Hey, take 26.
Now here's Rodgers. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
It's into the hands of Chubb. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. 1st down, here's Dak. Oh, he lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. What play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
First down, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
6:30.
Trying again following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
88. Inside.
On fourth down, it's Rodgers. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. From the gun is Prescott. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Looking to throw. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Yeah! There we go! 26!
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Tony now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
It is caught left side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Kill.
Here's a give up the middle. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 7. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, Just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Prescott now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Running it now out of the gun. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All in left side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
They're running again. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 yards on second and goal. They're going to be 5 yards out on third.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Third and goal, Prescott. Dumps it off to his running back.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here we go, fourth and goal inside the 1. Oh, they'll try and run it in. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. And he will not get there. They stop him on fourth and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Gap 300. Gap 300. No. Hey, take 20. Jumbo.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. This one is up and good. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. Tony now to return it. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
46.
Dak now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 15. And the Cowboys first down.
We're going to 52.
First and 10, Prescott. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Prescott here from the gun. He lets a heater go deep. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Dallas touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
26. Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers here from the gun. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 17 at the 23-yard line.
That's the end of the third.
End of the third quarter. With the score.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
6:30. Notice 50. Hey, you block over here.
Another try following the sack. Looking slant route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Inside. Gas 300. Gas 300.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Trying again following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Keep the ball moving. This defense is asleep. Johnny! Come on, offense. Come on. Get out of here with the W, offense. Get clear. Tell us. Make some good calls.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Where did they find these officials? Like some high school?
Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, I know some old-school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a first down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. How valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And they're going to take over possession. First and 10 now from the 30. Slot receiver headed left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this one does not go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
He's on the move. And this one doesn't go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He throws a bullet to the... And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for